Hey everyone, welcome back. Trish is having technical difficulties, so she will be with us in just a few minutes. How is everyone tonight? I don't think anyone's ready for 2022. Like I said, just walk in slowly, don't touch anything. Hey Tara. Hi Tara, number 2. Well, before Trish gets on, I do have a few things that I wanted to talk about, okay? Things that I didn't get a chance to put in the any videos lately, okay? And they are that there is another recall. I know, don't even say, oh no, just listen, okay? Apparently it's on lasagna noodles, soup noodles, dinner rolls, pie dough, squid ink. I don't know anybody that buys squid ink, fettuccine, and fresh flour tortillas. And it's all put out by a company called Local Fix, Fixe LLC of Rosenberg, Oregon. So check your pantries. But like I said, take this stuff with a grain of salt. Do with it what you will. And as always, safety first. Hi, Deborah. You're new here. You're in Tennessee. How are you? And then we were talking, how long ago was it, about the shopping carts. That there was something weird going on with shopping carts, right? Well, there's these AI shopping carts that you guys have been warning me about, right? Well, this was sent to me, okay, and it's at Kroger, okay, and but the shopping carts are called Krogo, Krogo. Strangest looking things I've ever seen. So the company that's putting them out is called Veeve, Veeve. This is not okay. And it's even got a computer along with it. This, our whole everything is just going to be AI, and it's the scariest darn thing. Yeah, I don't have a Kroger like near me, but I can order from them and they'll deliver to me. And so a lot of people have been telling me that, when you're going shopping, there's like not a lot of carts. A lot of people told me that they did away with all the carts. Now they only have the little hand baskets and stuff like that. So, yeah. Yeah, shopping carts are now going to be AI at Kroger. It's ridiculous, but it is what it is. Where am I? Darn it. And then I found out about this, what was it, today or yesterday? I think it was today, that Iran sent rockets into space amid faltering nuclear talks. So that's always fun. Oh, God. They launched a rocket into space carrying what officials on Thursday said were 3 research devices, drawing attention to Tehran's missile ambitions amid faltering international negotiations over its nuclear program. I don't know. I don't even know if I even want to talk about this, because this just screams to me something that I can't even talk about on this channel because I don't want to get a strike. I've already gotten 2. I don't want to get any more, because if I get another one, they could take me out all the way together. So, yes, TN Prepper, you're right. So, yes, doesn't matter. You're 100% correct. Yeah. That's what the title of the video is. And, but we have to go about things in a different way because, if we try to speak on things, I can get in trouble. So we have to speak in a roundabout way. You know what I mean? I have a backup channel. I do. What do you do when you talk to a friend about being prepared and they laugh at you? Yeah, that's happened to me. I've actually had family members tell me that I'm nuts. And um, when everything started happening, they told me that they actually apologized to me and said, you're not nuts. And I said, I told you so. Why do I always have to be the one, or why do we always have to be the ones to say, I told you so? It's just the way that it is. And it's terrible, and I go through that with family members all the time. All the time. And I actually don't allow certain family members in my own home because I don't want them seeing what we have, because certain comments have been made. And yeah, Lynn, you're right. I like being nuts. If I'm nuts, hey, listen, I'm nuts. But you know what? Me and my son, my husband, we're going to be the ones that are going to be able to get through what we have to get through, and the reason why we prep. And the same goes for all of you as well. So yeah, sugar. I agree with you. If they have kids, I feel sorry for the kids. And these are the same people that will spend hundreds of dollars on name brand things, but yet they have no food in the house because they live day by day. It's ridiculous. So I keep my mouth shut. I don't say much anymore. It's not worth it. It's not worth the fight. It's really not. And I'm tired of having to explain myself and explain the reasons why I do things the way that I do. I'm tired of it. I've tried for so long to get people to see the reason why I do things. They don't want to see it. So it's like speaking to a brick wall anymore. Oh, Sharon, yeah, I've been called a fear monger. I don't know how many times. You know what? I don't live in fear because I prep. How about that? The next time someone calls you that, just say, I don't live in fear because I prep. I don't have to worry about going hungry. If the grid goes down tomorrow, I'll still be able to provide for my family because I'm prepared for this to happen. That's how I look at it. And I know that's the way that a lot of you look at it as well. So that's why I always say at a lot of the end of my videos, I say fear less. We don't live in fear because we prepare. We're of the prepared minds. So I understand that, Lorraine. You don't want people that you love to starve, but how many times can you speak to a brick wall? They're just not going to get it. They only want to see what they want to see. They only want to hear what they want to hear. They only want to believe what they want to believe. So in the end, it's totally up to them, isn't it? So now I do that for channel that have. Yes, food insurance, Stephanie, you're right. Oh no, sweet and spicy. Everything's fine with me and Trish. We're just going to be very busy this weekend. Um, you know, I'm gonna be with family this tomorrow. Me and Andrew are going to family's house tomorrow night, stuff like that. So that's why I'm not going live tomorrow. And I know Trish is busy, so that's why we decided to do it tonight instead. Well, you know what, Agnes? You know, the family that live with you, when they say anyone who has more than 3 days worth of food is a hoarder. God, I hate that word. I hate that word, especially when they lump that word in with a sentence that has anything to do with any one of us that is of the prepared mind. I hate it. It drives me nuts. We're not hoarding, we're preparing. You know, it's like I've said this many times in so many videos. If you today could no longer go to the store as of today, how prepared are you to feed your family, support your family, and take care of your family until you can no longer do it, until all of your preps run out? I want you to think about that. So, if they only have 3 days worth of food, guess what? The body can only survive so long without food and without water. So, if they only have 3 days worth of food, they're going to be going mad within a week because they have nothing in their bellies. And those are the ones that are going to be desperate times, desperate measures, desperate people. Yes, I know Rage Against the Machine. I heard about that. So, you know, like as of right now, if I could not go to a store ever again, we would be okay for quite a while. You know what I mean? So I want you to think about that. Did you see that as of December 31st, they are no longer using the PSA test? No, I didn't see that. I really recommend everyone have those black sunflower seeds. Really? Thank you, Wendy. Appreciate that. Black sunflower seeds that come in for bird seed. She said they grow quickly in a windowsill and the greens are delicious. Within days, you have food. That's awesome. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. If the grid goes down, they will have to travel 800 miles and they have my contact info on their phones left out. Candace, you know what? That's the problem with today's society. Nobody knows how to contact anyone in a grid down situation. You know, has anyone thought about getting communication, ways of communicating without, having a grid? Has anyone thought about doing that? We're looking into CB, handheld and stuff like that. You should buy the book a year without a grocery store. Okay, that sounds interesting. I'll get that. Yes, good idea. Oh, Robin, what did you stock up on? What did everybody stock up on this week or this month? Let me just put it to you that way, because this past week was a little crazy for all of us because it was the holidays. So, what did you guys stock up on? Trish will be on in a minute. She's having technical difficulties with her phone. Oh, good idea. OTC meds. What? You lost your home to a fire on Sunday? Oh, hon. Oh, that's so sad. I'm so sorry. Oh, Lord. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. Have you been able to get with any kind of organizations so you can have a place to go until your homeowner's insurance policies or whatever kicks in? Wow. I'm so sorry. I don't know what area you're in. So if you don't mind saying what area you're in, maybe there's other people in the same area and maybe we can, you know, uh, get together, okay, and help each other out, okay? Hustle hard, mom. Can you tell us what area you're in? Not the exact area, but maybe, state, okay, or something, and other people can, you could get in touch with other people, other subscribers, because we are a nice community here, and we can help out. Missouri. Okay. If there's anyone here in Missouri, okay, let's try and exchange email addresses, okay, contact info, okay. Even if we're, in the next state around that, okay. Let's try. All right. Let's try and get her some help, okay? Until all right. Wow. Damn it. Oh, Janine, you're in Missouri. Okay, awesome. All right, hustle hard, mom. Let's try and get, let's try and get some email addresses, okay, so we can get in contact with each other, okay? And let's try and help out. All right, this community is a really awesome community, okay? I'm sorry, guys. I had a coughing spell. It's my allergies. Sorry. I would have thought Trish, she's not in. Damn it. Sorry about that. Yes, Andrew just came home. I guess Trish isn't coming on tonight. I don't know. Is she even in here? Yeah, I'm having my allergies are really, really bad, and I can't stop coughing. I feel like I have like a tickle in my throat, and I can't stop coughing. She can't sign in. What the heck? Can't sign into what? Into YouTube? That's strange. Okay. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, no surprise there, Australian Ange. No surprise. Yeah, Robin, you're right. It is the weather in Florida. It's weird. The topic was supposed to be the number 5 and the 7th letter of the alphabet, if that makes sense to you. Yeah, Trish, I'm so sorry. My allergies are really kicking my butt today. I'm frozen now, Tara. Great. Kitsy, that's what I take every day. But it's my allergies. I have the worst allergies ever, and I have them all year round, not just during allergy season. So, take 5 Godiva chocolates. Yeah, right. I know. I see you, Trish. It's just, someone's screwing with your stuff again. Oh, don't even say that, hummingbird. I am not allergic to chocolate. Nay, nay. Yeah, this is really terrible. I'm so sorry. My lives never go like this, ever. A mini Arctic blast again, hopefully not like last February. That was terrible what you guys went through in Texas. It was terrible. Purple dust. Why would you do that? Oh, thanks, Charles. Over 600 home lost Boulder, Colorado fire. Oh my God. I heard about the wildfires out there. I heard about them. Keystone Meats. What are you talking about? Did I miss something about Keystone Meats? Not that I know of. Just start telling people they're allergic to coffee and they should give it all to me. You're a wise ass, Linnell. I've heard a lot about that Manuka honey. I really have. I heard it's really good for wounds. YouTube, what's that mean? What's that mean, Susan? I know, Nancy. Excuse me. I know, but the holidays really kicked me in the butt. So I'll get back to it. Jean, we've been on for 35 minutes, but I literally had to walk away because my allergies are really kicking me in the ass tonight, and I took a bad coughing spell. So no, the book's not done, Nancy. I just haven't had time. Thank you, Charles. Yes, the fire is active and entire portions of towns are being evacuated. I'm jumping back and forth from here to the news channel. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you could keep us updated on what's going on in Colorado, I'd really appreciate it. Oh no, I went throughout the Keystone meats. No, I'm gonna go get honey. This was actually sent to me by a subscriber. This raw honey. So hopefully this works because my throat is driving me crazy. See if her thing works now. Thank you, Charles. Last I heard, the fire departments are focusing on getting people out. And only fires if they can. Wind gusting up to 70s. Oh my God. That's terrible. What is this? The last thing of 2021? No, I don't have a neti pot or anything like that. I was making a joke about you saying it was baloney. Oh, wow. Gail, what I've been taking for my thyroid is called selenium. It's a vitamin. So you could try that. Oh, hi, Trish. And she's frozen. What? What do you mean New Jersey is burning? Thank you, Tom. What do you mean New Jersey is burning? What parts of New Jersey? There she is. Someone just said that New Jersey is burning.
Really?
Yeah.
Like forest fire or the
I don't
state
know.
of New Jersey? Well, hi, everyone. Topic for tonight that you've waited for 45 minutes is put them together. So, how is everybody? Autumn, how are you?
I just want to breathe normal. That's all I want.
This is how I am. Listen, hey, put that kitty down. You've been coughing up hairballs. Put that kitty down.
I'm not coughing up hairballs.
Put the kitty down. That's how you get hairballs. Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day. All right, finally in off the road. It's been nuts. Coffee. Okay, I'm late. Well, not really. I was here. I couldn't get on.
I know.
My people. No, TN Prepper, you don't need to be afraid of my people. But they can do anything. They're so weird. They like to pick on my phone. All right, topic. Let's see, what date's coming up, Autumn?
January 5th. Oh.
Yeah, that date. Yeah. coffee, cookie, dinner. Not good. So
Texas Jen is kicking ass and taking names. It's my kind of girl right there.
go for it. January 5th. The day they electrify the air. Supposedly, birds will fall from the sky. They already have. Now we get fish falling from the sky.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Swear. Yeah.
So we had koi fish dying before. We've had frogs everywhere. We've had rats just like decimating places like Australia. Now we get fish falling from the sky, earthquakes, tornadoes, volcanoes. I mean, really? Anything else? Can we add anything to that?
Well, Colorado's on fire right now.
Okay. Is it a forest fire? Because they get a lot of them. Or is it
wildfires, from what I understand? Charles has been coming in and out and giving us updates.
Yeah. All right. So, how many people have been keeping up with the current topic that we are discussing tonight? This one.
Yeah.
Trying to mess with AI. See if they can figure it out.
So.
How many people have been keeping up on that? Anybody in chat?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm going to make tea. Okay. I'll be right back. You do
Lord.
you.
Yeah.
I got to,
Yeah.
What is going with my thing here? I'm stuck.
Yeah. Well, you should be. You just got on. All right. I'm not going to carry this whole thing. I'm just going to say 5G, electrifying the air. What do you guys think about it? Kind of a big deal. So it goes global on January. I don't know if it's in the morning. I don't know if it's the night before at midnight, 12:01. I don't know at what time. I have no idea. I just know that it's that date. Hence, that's why I'm eating the last batch of my cookies. Anyway. If you guys have not subscribed to the newsletter for Autumn yet, you're going to want to get it. And for those of you that have, you need to email Autumn. Normally, I am the one that sends out the newsletters, but I am out straight this month. And I do mean out straight. As a financial planner, financial analyst, I deal with all of my clients mostly at year end. I can't do any of the sending out. That's all Autumn for December. So if you haven't gotten the newsletter yet from me, email Autumn and she will make sure that you guys get them. Okay? So email Autumn, get the newsletter. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, you're going to want it. I packed December with as much stuff as I could possibly get in there. There's a good 4 pages of solid links that you're going to want to see. In particular, that one. I don't want her to get a strike tonight, so we're doing what we can to work around it. Anyway, she will get back to you with regard to the newsletter. And I don't know if she's going to send them all out, for December or not. Hopefully, she will. And with regard to 5G. Oh boy, we have another cat. It's an animal show over here. Which one is this? Stormy. That's Stormy. I'm used to seeing Stormy's butt. Hello, Stormy. Okay, so with regard to 5G, We are looking at people that have had that all becoming Bluetooth capable. Isn't that funny? It is, but it isn't. All of them showing up on Bluetooth. How? I don't know. I don't understand the whole science of it all. Is that Stormy behind you?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure. I'm used to only seeing Stormy's butt.
Yes, it's Stormy.
So those that are, supposedly will be all Bluetooth capable, meaning you all show up on Bluetooth. I don't know. But I can tell you that that video is in the December newsletter. You're going to want to watch it.
Yeah.
It's not super long. I think it may be a 40-minute video, something like that.
It's
You're
creepy.
gonna wanna watch it. Oh, yeah. It's more than creepy. But the person that put it out is very trustworthy, and they don't put stuff out that, we question a whole lot. So anyway, definitely watch it, check it out. Share it with people. Be careful on sharing it with too many people. So sometimes that's what gets you flagged. So am I shocked that I was flagged tonight on my phone? No, happens all the time. They love me. They hate me.
Hi, Raptor Ranch. He's new here.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay, sweet and spicy.
That's a little loud. Is that right next to
Sorry,
you?
my bad.
So as far as getting the newsletter, just email us, either Autumn or myself. You can still forward them to me, Autumn. I can handle that, no problem. But I did mention for people to email you with regard to the newsletter for
Okay, yeah.
December.
Yeah.
That way they can, you can get them out to them. I'm just beside myself busy for December.
Yeah.
So, so anybody and everybody that has that would be picked up on Bluetooth. And the system that is set up for that was all done by the investors who created it to begin with. And according to the serial numbers that are attached to Pfizer, Moderna, and AstraZeneca, and who else?
J&J.
Yeah, J&J. I thought there were 5 of them though. Anyway, they all have a certain serial number. Each one of them has a different group of investors. How do I know? Because I deal with some of these investors. And they, all of those categories with their serial numbers have a very specific Bluetooth capability number. That number is attached to that thing.
Yes.
The magnetic, otherwise known as graphene and nanoparticle thing that is in there. I think even the ones that know about it are skeptical as to what's going to happen January 5th or if anything's going to happen January 5th. All I know is that the 5th is when it goes global. It's fully operational in China right now. I did mention that we're trying not to get a strikey poop.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So will anything big happen on the 5th? Probably not. I can't imagine that it would.
Well, no, of course not, because the following day would be the 1-year anniversary of January 6th, when oh my gosh, at the big White House. You know.
Yeah. So, could that have anything to coincide with it? Did they pick it for that reason? I don't know. I can't imagine that they did. It sure is interesting, though, that they have come up with this 20 years later. And my head goes to 20 years from now.
Yeah.
What's the next big thing? Because 20 years ago, we know what the big thing was. Now we're here. It's 5. And now that we're at that stage, what comes up in the next 20? Are we going to be here in the next 20? Some doubt that. Hello, Penelope. That's why you got hairballs. I'm telling you. It's too adorable. Anyway, I don't know. I do know that it's very strange that they can now track everybody everywhere all the time. And you don't have to do anything or have a cell phone with you when they do it.
No, I
You
know.
have a little thing in your arm. And their purpose is to get as many arms as they can. And they won't be happy until they do. So, it's either waiting them out or getting it to end, right? It's one or the other. What are we going to do? How do you prep for waiting them out when they know how to plan 50 years ahead?
You can't. You cannot. You cannot. No, you cannot.
They can plan 50 years ahead. They've been planning 50
know
years
that.
ahead forever.
But we can't. There's no way we can. We as a people, we cannot.
That's adorable.
I know.
That's adorable.
It's
I wonder
her.
why you didn't have all.
What do you want? But this is her all the time. You know that.
Crazy.
Oh, Deborah, wow. Thank you. So happy to have found you all. Well, thank you. I'm happy you're here too, honey.
Hi, Deborah. For those that are thinking that next year is going to get better, I hope you're right. I really do. I don't see how, with the shortages that we have, with the massive price increases that we've seen on just meat alone, with the shipping problems that we're having, with the weather anomalies that we're having, with all these mandates and people trying to get you to take something that you don't want. How do we possibly say that next year is going to be better? Because next year is only 2 days away.
No, it's not. I've said that 2022 is going to be even worse, especially with the rise in prices. The prices that we're paying now is going to be considered dirt cheap next year. It's going to get.
Yeah.
No.
Sweet and Spicy asking about the Catholic priest in the video for giving the warnings. Yes, that's in our newsletter too for December.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are a lot of people giving warnings, and I can tell you that the ones that I know are right are bad. They're not good at all.
No, I
So
know.
for the ones that are saying it's going to get better, well, I hope it is. I really do.
I know. I spoke a little bit about what he had said, and I couldn't read the whole thing because it was so not controversial, but it was so true that I knew I would get into trouble if I spoke on everything that was
Right.
that he said.
Well, that's why I put it in the newsletter, so you could watch the video, because he actually is on video saying it all.
Yes, I know.
And kudos to him for going on video and saying it, because, wow, he could have major problems for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll be looking for him in 6 months, making sure he's still breathing.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Yes, Vigiano. Yes, Gene Vigiano.
Yeah. So yeah, it's hope for the best, plan for the worst. And I think that's really what we're doing right now. That's why we're prepping. That's why we're,
100%.
Not just about 2022, just for future in general. If you just do it from a hyperinflation perspective.
Oh, thanks, Darcy.
In Venezuela, right? So if you just look at that and the historical part of it, knowing that famines are biblical, they are. I don't care if you believe in the Bible or not, they are biblical.
Charles, you're not getting Penelope. I don't care what you try to trade me.
Yeah, and certainly not for 100 pounds of rice. What are you, crazy?
Oh my God, stop.
Tacking zeros onto that puppy. No. Not happening. So if you just prep from a standpoint of, hey, prices are getting kind of hefty, then I think you do much, much better. If you look at all this other stuff that's going on, well, it's hard to prep for any of those weather anomalies. I mean, Tennessee, Kentucky, all that area got slammed, right?
Yeah.
You can't prep for that. I'm sorry, but if your house flies away, you can't prep for that.
No, I don't.
There's no way.
Yes, I know Joseph prepared for a 7-year famine. And a lot of us, that is our goal. Yes. So.
And I've been saying that for a while, 7 years.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, that's daunting, right? So all you can do is,
of course,
if you're just beginning, prep for a month, then prep for 3 months, then prep for 6.
You got to start
That's
somewhere.
all you can do.
You got to start somewhere. And of course, it's got to be small. You got to start small, because it's not like you could afford to go out to a store and drop $10,000.
Right.
The average person can't afford to do that.
Right.
So, you take $50 or $25 and you start from there,
Right.
So, that's just how it works. That's how I started. And, so that's just what you do. And Penelope weighs 67 pounds. Somebody asked me, how much does she really weigh? 67 pounds.
Somebody asked me a little while ago, and forgive me, I saw the question, but I didn't get a chance to answer. How's my back? Great. I'm back to lifting and lugging and moving cases and cases of food. That's what I do. Lately. I went from being a banker to, working at a food bank. Who would have thought I'd go from one bank to another? I do find the irony in that. So yeah, it's almost impossible to get 7 years worth, never mind for one person, but for a family, if you have one. And then even if you did get that, even if you managed to afford it and you managed to do all of that, then where do you store that, right? I mean,
unless, you have a basement like you do, or an extra room like I do, you have to turn your home into like a supermarket. Like we have.
Yeah. Right. Well, you could, but like I said, unless you have a small, I don't know, mini warehouse, really, it's tough to do.
Well, a lot of people have storage units, like they got the climate controlled storage units and stuff like that. They were willing to put out that extra couple dollars every single month to have a storage unit.
And most of them, though, in the contract, they make you sign for not keeping food in it.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, because they don't want rodents. And so they, certainly if you packed it right and whatever, you could get away with doing that. But it is part of the contract.
Right. Yeah, I know. Well, Florida doesn't have basements, but Trish is not in Florida. So
No, I'm not. So yeah, you have to be able to, do what you can do, but it's very tough. And so now when all those people that are,
Yeah.
end up on Bluetooth, that makes it even tougher. What do you do?
I don't know.
I found out a few of my friends that I didn't think would be vaxxed are. Shocked me. And I think they were shocked to find out that they show up on Bluetooth as well.
Yeah.
Because they didn't believe it.
Yeah. Well, Andrew will as well, but I don't know what one he got because of military.
Second version, probably. Yes. So.
Yes, Kitsy, I agree. Store seeds. I have 3 years worth of seeds right now.
So what do you guys think about the fact that they may have planned this all along and may have done it so that they can track people, period?
Yeah. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Did you guys ever see that movie, Whatever Happened to Monday?
No.
It's on Netflix. You got to watch it.
Recent?
Within the past 2 years. Yeah. Yep. It's a good one.
So, yeah, I mean, that's the question. How is the Bluetooth part going to affect people? I don't think any one of us really truly know.
No.
I can tell you from what I've seen in the Chinese videos, it's pretty weird. But I don't know if that can technically happen here. Maybe it can, just based on the fact that, 5G is not, exclusive to China.
Yeah.
I know I don't have a 5G phone, and I'm not getting one.
No, I know.
Right now I have 4, and I'll be staying on that until it doesn't work anymore. After that, I'm off. And thankfully, I'm not heavily addicted to my phone. I really don't care. It is how I make a living, though, so it would be good that it keeps going.
See, same here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's going to be my downfall is I make my living on my phone.
Or a computer of some device. Yeah. Whichever device you choose. You could probably still do a tablet or whatever, but if 4G is no longer operational, which I understand is at the end of 2023.
Yep.
If that's correct, or even at the end of 2022, that would really not be great. What do you do then? We are used to using them. Okay, we gotta have some other way to communicate, right? So what's the plan? We gotta put something together here.
No, I know.
No, we're not necessarily going to be rolling back to the old CBs, but
I don't know. Well, Sweet and Spicy just said, will satellite phones not be a part of the 5, 6, or 7G? I don't know, Sweet and Spicy.
I mean, 6G is definitely already made. They're talking about 6.5. I have not heard about 7. So, is it possible to skip over the 5 and go right to 6? I don't think so. And even if you did, I'm sure it would still be off of 5G to begin with. You'd have to have the upgrades.
No local network. Okay, Walt, thank you. Satellite phones go from ground to satellite. No local network. Okay, thank you. What about old regular house phones? I still have mine. Yeah, I still have mine too.
That's good to know about satellite phones. But, if I'm not mistaken, you have some kind of monthly subscription or a monthly thing with that. So even if you're not using it right now, don't you have to pay for that on a monthly basis to keep it active? I thought you did. I don't know that you can just get it and put it away and hope it'll work when you want. I think you have to pay for the subscription for it the whole time.
Yeah.
So, and again, I don't know how much it costs, but I'm sure there's something to it. It can't just be put it away and hope it works.
Yeah. Yes, that is the name of the movie. Whatever Happened to Monday. It was on Netflix.
Yeah, so that's a question there. Can the thing be read by a scanner?
Oh, I don't know.
I am absolutely confident in the fact that they can be read when you walk through a thing at the airport or any metal detecting device at a courthouse or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely certain of it. Can it be scanned by someone walking up to you? I don't know. It'd be interesting to find that one out. Yeah.
You know what? My son wouldn't have a problem with that, especially everything he got for Christmas. Go live on a boat and go out to the islands. He got all the prepping stuff that we got him for Christmas, all the fishing gear and stuff like that.
Several people on here have mentioned not flying right now.
Oh yeah,
and
no. Mm-mm.
That's kind of been something I've been yelling about for a while now, but most certainly with the beginning of January. It's my understanding that most people that are in control of those devices have had to take that. They haven't had a choice. Pilots. So, unless you know how to fly one, I wouldn't be on it.
Yeah. Andrew's leaving this weekend. He's not being deployed. He has to go out for field training. So somebody asked about Andrew.
Stephen Spicy is asking, do I know if people can detox that stuff from their system? No, I don't. I have, interestingly enough, I don't have the link for it, but I did watch a video where somebody cut that item out of their arm. And it was quite painful because it was deep within the muscle.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
I did see that. And you can, find that online yourself. I can't give you that. But I was really surprised when I saw it. And they held this massive, massive magnet, big magnet up to their arm as they cut it. And that thing popped out. It took a while, but they did get it out. And I don't know. I still don't know what to think about it. I know if I was cutting my muscle like that with a razor, I'd be screaming. So,
Jen, that's a really good point that she's pointing out here. Did you see what she just said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from what I understand, at least I believe it was in the UK, they have these turnstile things that you have to walk through in order to go into a grocery store. I saw the video on that too. In fact, I don't know, did we put it in last month's newsletter or is it this month's? It was in one of them. So there's these turnstiles that they have to walk in through in order to get into the entryway of a grocery store. They're calling it the new version of technology. Okay. It scans you. I don't know how. I don't know how it does it. But that turnstile will not allow you to go through. So I don't know if it's that little card that you have to have that you insert or if it scans you. I'm not sure. I just know that you had to have proof of something in order to get that.
What, David? He just said my name. What? He said my name with question marks. What?
So Rockout, Blackout, what are they putting in? We're talking about the Vax, you know, that thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What's in it? Tiny little pieces of graphene oxide. And without trying to make sure that Autumn doesn't get a strike here, I can't say too much, but there's a video that you should watch with regard to it.
Okay.
And if it's true, what they're doing with all these scanning things, from what I understand, they can see if you are or not. I just don't know what scanning tool they're using. I have no idea.
What the hell? Pure blood beaverness. Thank you. What the hell? That's funny as shit.
So this all kicks off globally
On the 5th.
On the 5th, less than a week away, or a week away. And there's nothing any one of us can really do about it, right? Except don't get the damn thing. You know? If you want to be tracked and traced, okay, that's one thing. But you're going to have every booster along the way.
No, thanks. I'm a pure blood.
You know, they've used that term here.
Yes, I know.
Well, the term, I mean, is the one that they were using in China 3, 4, 5 months ago. Are you vaxxed or are you fully vaxxed? And that's, you know, they can alter that anytime they want just by popping up with a new one.
Yep.
You're not fully. So you got to keep going and keep getting them every time. Come on. You need to get it. If you don't get it, you can't go and get what you need. So it's all about controlling, you guys. Everybody. All of us. The entire thing is about control. In every facet of your life. What you eat, where you go, where you'll be able to live in the future. Because are you going to have a job or not?
That's the decision that Sean has to make.
Yep.
Very soon.
It's the decision that just about everybody's going to have to make. Because even if your job doesn't force you, the health insurance companies are going to. Because they're paid to.
Yeah.
So if you have health insurance right now, you're not going to have much of a choice.
I know. That's the
It's just
scary
a matter
part.
of time. Yeah, it's just a matter of time. Or you won't stay on the health insurance plan, or they'll charge you more money every month until they finally kick you off anyway.
Yeah, I know.
So why do they want control? Because they're control freaks. Power and money equals control. And that's all they are, is control freaks.
Yes, rock out, blackout.
You know, I'm one of those people that'll say, I don't know. I don't know. I can tell you I believe it's leading to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe it is it, but I believe it's leading to it. And if you cave to this, you're going to cave to that too. You will. Because every single thing makes you give up freedom. So if you're insisting on keeping that freedom, you'll cave.
Thank you, VR. And you could donate if you've had the candy. Oh, okay. I wonder if they're going to keep that blood separate from the pure blood.
No. We talked about that before.
Pure blood. It's like we're talking about werewolves and vampires, for crying out loud.
Did a video on that, 9 months ago, maybe more.
Okay, Queen Essence, you figured out how to change your name. So who were you before? I don't want to confuse you with somebody else.
So, is there anything that any of us can do to keep ourselves intact the way we were before these lunatic maniacs decided to control it all?
Terrible. Sorry.
Is there anything we can do? Individually, one by one, probably not, but as groups, is there anything we can do? See, I'm searching for answers too here. I have no idea. Really. You know, I'm just one person trying to fill a food bank to help feed people. I don't know. I don't know. Oh.
What? Did you know? Tra said, Trish, did you know Medi-Share Christian coverage folks getting denied care? I don't know what that is.
I was just trying to find the comment here. Who was it?
Tracla? Tracla. I'm probably not saying the name correctly.
Okay.
There.
Well, I'm not shocked by it at all. So, you know, I am chuckling here because I'm thinking about, you know, the ones that really need to hear what you guys are saying in the chat, you know, about repenting. That's the elite that really need to hear it. Not so much the ones that are in the chat. And, you know, I could try that with them, but, you know, you tend to get laughed out of the room. They don't care. They're as evil as they come, and so is everything that they deal with. They don't, I honestly think most of them are seriously deceived. But they're so seriously deceived that they couldn't recognize it and never will. They would need to have a full revelation of Christ in front of them to get, you know, out of where they're at. And that could happen. Sure. I'm not going to be around there for it because I don't want to see their heads blow off. You know. Yeah. Many are too far gone. However, I do believe, you know, as it says, he doesn't wish for anyone to perish. So the idea of them being able to repent is simple. They just have to want to do it. But I think you're talking to a deaf group. So anyway, having said that, how are my people doing? Many of them don't want to hear that. Many of them don't want to discuss it. Many of them just go, yeah, whatever.
So someone mentioned Soylent Green and saying that because we're in the year 2022 soon, that it's, you know, programmed for 2022, and that's what we're going to be looking at and stuff like that. And I watched Soylent Green. You know, I don't know if it's predictive programming or not.
Oh, it is 100%.
So you think that the food, the Soylent Green that they were feeding, which was made out of humans, is what we're going to be seeing?
I think starting out with the term plant-based meat was an easy way to break people from eating normal, usual, centuries old versions of meat, right?
Okay.
So once you break that cycle, it's easy to bring them into other cycles. Do I think people will do it willingly, knowingly, understandingly what it is? Probably not, but I will guarantee you that people would be eased into it as they are eased into a lot of things. I mean, come on. We were eased into having a tracker in our pocket, right? We were eased into that. So there's a lot of things you're eased into. So do I think it's going to happen in our lifetime? Well, like I said, these people plan ahead, 50 some odd years ahead. I think they're about 15 years into the plant-based meat thing. So in another 35 years, is that possible? Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is possible. But I think before they go to that plant-based, to that people-based thing, they'll go to the bug-based because they're already talking about it.
Yeah, I heard about that already. Yeah.
So they're talking about it, but they were talking about plant-based meats 20 years ago. And then 15 years ago or so, they started easing people into it slowly. And now, you know, by way of, you know, vegetarian, vegan, whatever. And then now less and less actual meat. Do I think they could go that route? Yep. Yeah, their version of recycling. Getting rid of the ones they don't want. Do I think it'll happen or happen in our lifetime? I think in that 7-year tribulation time frame, yeah, I do. How far are we going to make it into that span? That's debatable. Some people think we won't be here at all for it.
Yeah.
Some people think we'll be gone before that. Some people think we'll be gone halfway, through that. Some say that we're going to be here through the whole thing. There's only one that I know that knows that answer, and I'm not going to question him. So, I don't know. But I know who holds the key to my future, and I'm really not worried about the others. Those that don't, I'd be concerned. I really would. Because there's some really nasty, evil stuff. And I think people just need to get in touch with who created you and know where you're going at the end of the day. So it's up to everyone individually as to what you do. But do I think they could come up with something like that? Yeah, because they're already talking about it. Definitely predictive programming, just like any of the other things we've seen. They don't usually make those movies after the fact. They usually make them before. And they spend a lot of money doing it.
Yeah.
To put it in your head, to get you used to it. And then you're paying for it too, right? I mean, you're paying big money to go to movies, to watch that stuff, to plant it in your head, when what you really should be planting in your head is the Word of God. And whether people like me saying that or not, I quite frankly don't care. It's the truth. So, everybody just needs to know and understand what this is really about. It's an evil beast system. I often wonder why I was allowed to be in the banking system the way I was when I was. And I still don't know the answer to that, except for the fact that it was to warn people about what's coming. It was not a preferred thing that I wanted to do. I didn't do it for the money. Though we were paid well, that's not why I did it. And staying in it, knowing their plans, because they very well outline their plans of what they intend to have happen going forward, so that while we're doing our jobs, we can be assisting them with that plan. Why do you think I didn't stay in? I mean, I stayed for a while, but once I knew what they were doing, I just had to step back and say, can I really stay in this any longer? And I exited when I knew I was supposed to. And if any of you question anything, you still need to be buying these.
Yes.
Even if you just buy a few. And for those of you that are new, silver dollars. Troy ounce. That's what you want to be stacking right now. They're not expensive. Get them. But buy food first. people keep asking on my end, what's the latest tip? What's the thing? What do we need to do? What's going to benefit us most in the long run? What do we need to get now? Food. That's what you need to get. Silver is nice, but you need food. So if you've got the food and you're prepared for several years, then get some silver. Otherwise, get food. The kind that won't perish. The kind that you can put away in Mylar bags, or you can, have put in number 10 cans with oxygen absorbers. The Mylar bags are easier for most people. Get it done, get it taken care of, look at some good videos so that you know what to do, so that you can store food for the longer haul, because this is going to get ugly, and I don't see it getting better, guys. I just don't. I want to say it will, but there's a reason why I stacked what I did, and I'm still stacking. It's like Animal House around here when I'm doing this. From Thursday, when I start at the pantry, all the way through to Monday and Tuesday, I don't stop. And I have a brief break on Wednesday to breathe, take a shower, and start all over again. So I know a lot of you have been with us for a while and you've been stacking it with us. Good. Keep doing it. Don't stop. I haven't. And, you're going to have to get clever and find some other ways to get food as we go, as it gets more expensive. Did I see a $60 or $70 turkey across your video the other day? When was that? Yesterday, today?
No, today, actually. I think it might have been today or yesterday. Today or yesterday, yeah.
I've never seen a $70 bird. Ever. I mean, unless it was a pheasant that was stuffed and on a wall, I've not seen one that expensive.
No. Nay. Just come down here and go shopping. You'll never want to do that ever again. Groceries down here in Florida are more expensive than they are up north.
No, I get the pantry. I'm good. I have 2 turkeys sitting in my cooler right now that didn't cost a penny. So to see $70 turkeys, wow, dang. We're trying to give turkeys away at the pantry, and we can't get enough cars at the door. We have a backlog. Man. You got to wonder. We have a backlog of them at the pantry. Why are they $70 at the store?
I don't know. But the prices are just going up and up and up. Like I said earlier, the prices that we're paying today are going to be considered dirt cheap in the very near future.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we've had that discussion all about hyperinflation and all of that. It's coming, guys. I mean, not today, but it's coming. That's a guarantee.
Yeah, I think when turkeys finally went on sale, I bought small ones, I think I paid like $5 each, $6 each for them. They were small ones, maybe 10 pounds. I have them in the freezer because I said, I'm going to get them now while I can. Because God knows when I'll be able to get them again.
Right.
So.
And for those of you that are asking, the pantry that I deal with, they're in Massachusetts. But I do realize that they're not in every state. And you have to be part of that area, not just Massachusetts, but part of that area of Massachusetts in order to be, serviced by that pantry. So.
Yeah, Dawn, we were going to The reason why we did it tonight is because Trish and I are busy this weekend. So
Well, I mean, tomorrow night is New Year's Eve, so
yeah,
that's why we're not doing it.
yeah, I'm gonna be
Um,
with family tomorrow. So.
Yeah, I mean, I could have done it, but figuring everybody else wants to be with family, it's better for that. I'll probably be canning, knowing me. Um, Amarna, do I think that food pantries will be forced to close due to lack of food, or it's too expensive by the summer of 2022? That's a very good question. I can tell you that the pantries that I'm associated with, one particular, we were very, very well told to cut our order in half. They normally order 20,000 pounds. They were told to order 10.
Mhm.
And if they didn't, then they would be sent 6. Why? Because they want us to fill out the form and say 10,000 pounds. That way, later down the road, when people say, well, why isn't there enough food for people? They can say, well, because they only ordered 10. Look, here's their sheet. They're forcing you to do it.
Yeah.
And you don't have the choice. Or you're going to get even less. Again, it's an evil system. It's set up against us. So we're trying to do everything we can to get as much as we can, but they cut us in half already. So yes, regular people do donate to those pantries as well, but as things get more and more expensive, that's going to drop off, right? So the funds that we do receive now has been cut in half. So it's even more difficult when the owners of the food pantries, or the ones that are managing it, are told that you got to get that thing in order to stay open. Oh, and all of your volunteers have to have it too.
It's awful.
Why? They're volunteers. They're not even employees.
I
They don't
know.
get paid a thing. Matter of fact, the volunteers can't even take food home with them. They can't. So, we found ways to deal with that, but still, to require people that are doing it out of the goodness of their own heart to take something that is experimental, isn't fair. And now you want to cut the orders in half so people don't get enough, and you want to make them put it in writing so that it looks like we only ordered half. To answer that question, are we going to have enough in 2022? No, we're not. There's no way. Get it while you can.
Sonny, you're so right. Driving by a GameStop and there was a line out the door, and she thought to herself, you might want to, what is it? Thought to yourself, you wish you would be doing that for food instead. Yeah. You see, that's the problem in today's society. People will wait in lines for days and days and days for the newest gaming system or a game or an electronic. Are they going to be doing the same thing for food? Probably not. They'll go and they'll loot.
Was it September or October's newsletter where we had a line? Some of them had shopping carts, some of them did not, but they were around the building and then around the block.
September's.
And there was this woman filming it from her car, filming this line that's waiting in a queue to be able to get basic foods. And there's no way that they would be able to, because that store didn't have that much food to service all those people. So I can guarantee you at least a third of them didn't get anything. And that was just that day. People are staying there, hours and hours and hours, and perhaps late into the night. Will that happen here in the land of plenty? It will when it's not plenty anymore, right?
I donate to the Humane Society as well, Susan, because I coupon, especially when it comes to pet supplies. So, especially if I have coupons for stuff that my pets won't eat, I give it to them.
Somebody new in the chat asking, what is 5-7?
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. Check it out, figure it out, go back, watch the beginning of this. Well, about a half hour in when I finally came in. To know a little bit more about what's coming on January 5th. The global setting off of 5-7. So we'll see what happens. We go from there. Autumn, take over.
Okay.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. All people saw was freebies and they were ready to line up. So sad. Yes, I know. That's the sad part. Nobody wants to work for anything anymore. So success won't be working much longer. I don't know if a lot of our phones will be working much longer. I had to get a newer phone because my other phone, my 4G LTE phone, stopped working. So I couldn't even use my phone in the house. I would have to go outside and start walking down the street in order for to pick up signal. It's terrible. On your phone and your home? You had it on your phone and your home beyond prepping? How is that possible for your home? How is that possible? Are you talking about for your Wi-Fi? Huh. Potatoes on vacation. What else is new? All right, guys. I think we're going to call it a night because someone had said that Angry Pepper goes on in just a few minutes, and I don't want to miss his stuff, his live. Okay, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, I'll upload a video tomorrow, and then I'll see you next year. I love you guys. Okay, you stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fearless.